Hello, you're joining me again in South Wales. Back on another hill walk, another hill from the miners list. Today we're doing Garth Hill. 307 metres, doesn't sound a lot. That is 1,007 feet above sea level. And from where you start this walk, you are starting pretty low down, so you're going to do most of that ascent. We've done 276 foot of ascent already, and we're still not out of the woodlands yet. It's a really good hill, just north of Cardiff. So if you're ever in South Wales on the M4 corridor, anywhere near Cardiff, you'll see Garth Hill, tall above Cardiff with a nipple on top and a trig point. So that's an ancient burial mound. It is a really good hill, well walked from many different directions. Great sunset views over Cardiff, great sunrise views as well. A really nice little part of the world, very close to civilization, but still has a certain wildness to it. So we're just gonna mosey up a track I've taken a load of times, get up to the trig point, wander around, show you some views. And yeah, if you want to find the route and all the rest of it, check out my website, thewalkingkev.co.uk. details of where to park, the full track list and everything like that, everything you need. Anyway, I'm getting a sweat on, so I'm going to keep flying up this hill. So we're now at 650 feet of ascent from where I parked the car. And this is the best way, I think, to walk this hill. We're approaching from the east, heading west up the side of the hill. And you keep your head down, go through the little tracks, you keep your feet focused on the ground, loads of little tree stumps and rocks trip over. So head straight down, there's no real views, and suddenly you break onto this grassy fern path and the views open up looking east. So behind us is the Crag, which we've already done on the mine. Mine is a pretty fantastic hill, slightly lower I think than Garth Hill, and the views are just absolutely incredible from up here. I've walked this hill a lot. I used to live quite near the Garth, so I've walked it from every angle loads and loads of times in all kind of conditions, and still when you get up here the views are just something else. They really are some of the best you can get in this part of South Wales. Whole of Cardiff behind me, see right across the Bristol Channel as well. Just shows you how much greenery is around Cardiff. It's a fairly sizable city, but it's easy to get on the sticks, and you can walk the Garth from Cardiff without too much trouble, heading up the Taff Trail a little bit and going off up to here. But it really is an absolutely fantastic hill. One of the best, I think, on the miners list. 307 metres, but it's just absolutely spectacular. Some really nice craggy falls at the edge as well, where I am now. So I'm actually a bit lower down. I'm going to go back up to the trig point. But yeah, a couple of really nice spots over here to camp as well. So at some point in the future, I'm going to camp this hill as well. I've got a bad back today, so I can't really spend the night in the tent, and that's why I've got a very light pack on as well. But yeah, absolutely glorious hill. So we're going to swing back round now and head across to the trig point. I've gained a bit of weight to carry. Someone had abandoned a camping chair. I can't see anyone for miles. I think it's just been abandoned, so I picked it up and I carry it back to the car and either use it, if it looks a bit broken like it might be, take it to the local recycling centre. So I do I do leave no trace, and I try and clean up mess where I can, including lugging quite a heavy camping chair with a very bad back. Unless of course I've just stolen someone's camping chair because they'd walked off or something. Oh well. I can see the entry point in the distance now. Really nice, long, nice ridgeway like this one. So we've done about 1.7 miles, last with a little detour down to a crag. And obviously me just messing about doing a bit of filming. We've done 941 feet descent. So we're going to go up and get to the very checkpoint. But yeah, nearly 1,000 feet in descent. That's a pretty sizable climb. It's like, again, not the biggest hill in the world, but when you're parking that close to sea level, you still do a good bit of hill walking. Here we are at the trig point, as so often in South Wales on these miners. Hanavan and the Banau Brycheiniog directly north of me, and then the Bristol Channel, Cardiff and England in the distance to the south of me. So one of those hills where you can clearly see both 360-degree views. It's an absolutely incredible hill. Definitely recommended if you're ever anywhere near Cardiff and you've got a couple of hours to come and walk this hill. Definitely do. It's littered with footpaths, littered with places to park around it. It's just an absolutely fantastic hill, and on a weeknight like tonight I've got it completely to myself. It's almost tempting to get the chair out and have a sit down, but it's really blowing a gale over at the moment. So we're going to head south now, down towards Cardiff way. So I'm going to dip down the hill, skirt around the base and do a circular walk back to the car. So I'll do a bit more filming as we potter around, just to capture the different views you get on this walk. After all that talk about how peaceful the hill was tonight, on the way down past quite a lot of joggers. I think there's some kind of running club heading up there tonight. So the hill was alive with the sound of joggers for a little while, panting and sweating their way up to the trig point. But once I got past those people, incredibly peaceful again. Now in a really nice little bit of woodland. Not a breath of wind down here, it's very sheltered. But again, another advantage of the Miners Hill list that I'm doing is that you get a lot more variety in the terrain that you walk on and through than you would just doing the Banner Bricennog mountains and stuff, where it's all kind of sheep mown a lot of the time, not a lot of variety. Here you get a lot more variety in terms of walking and the views as well, because obviously you get the cities, the fields, and a bit of wilder areas as well. You know, you can get out of the city quite quickly and end up somewhere that feels pretty wild and remote. So we've done just over 3.4 miles now, just over 1,000 feet of descent. So a good little test of your legs, this walk. It's not the longest, not the most ascent you'll ever do, but certainly for this part of Wales it's pretty decent. So we're going to break out of these woods in a minute, get back into a bit of civilization, then we'll be drop down and pick up the Taff River again. So here we are back at the River Taff, just a couple of metres from the car, so 4 miles of walking, 1,000 feet of descent. A really, really good walk, this one, highly recommend it. Again, you can find the full route, where I parked, all the stats for the walk and stuff on our website, thewalkingkev.co.uk, so do check that out if you're interested, if you're ever in South Wales and want to do this hill. If you want to check out the rest of my list, then visit the website as well, click on the Miners, you'll find all my lists of the best hills in South Wales according to me, my own list, and you'll find all of the tracks and walks for those as well. And obviously I'm gradually vlogging my way through them, so you'll find a lot of them linked to my YouTube videos on them as well. But if not, you can always search website for those hills and you'll find just a standard walk up, photos, description, and also a track when they did the hill previously. Anyway, this was an absolutely fantastic walk. Just cannot recommend it highly enough to anyone in South Wales to visit the area. So definitely go and check it out. If you've made it this far, a huge thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you want to check out all my other videos and keep up to date with my wild camps and stuff. Anyway, I'm off home and I will catch you in the next one.